YouTube, what's going on? This is my first video on this channel, so I don't know how to make a proper introduction yet, name-wise, but I'm going to try and keep this kind of short, just kind of make an intro video, my top 3 favorite cards, just to kind of get a video out there before Christmas. I should have some pretty cool boxes to open up, so Chargers just took a huge dub on Sunday Night Football against the Steelers. If you guys watched this game, I mean, it was nuts. The Chargers were down 16, and there was a stat that came up. The Steelers were like 100 and some fucking crazy number record-wise when they were up 14 at home, and the Chargers just stomped all over them without Melvin Gordon in the second half. And I was like, this is a different team. The Chargers are always on the other side of that in like game-winning field goals. You know, the Chargers are always on the other side of that, and I've had my share of heartbreak as a Chargers and a fucking Mets fan. So tonight was pretty sweet. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to try and keep this short. Top 3 favorite cards. I was drinking a little bit for the game. But yeah, so this is not necessarily most valuable, although 2 of them are probably a couple of the most valuable cards I own. But all 3 of them have pretty good memories in terms of pulling them. So I was big into baseball and football cards when I was young, you know, like early 2000s, like 2002, 2003, before YouTube. I was pretty big into cards, and then I kind of stopped for a little while, and then I got back into it like 8 or 9 years ago, and then I stopped again, and now I'm kind of getting back into it again. So I've been up and down with it, but the first one, number 3, this card has a good memory with me because it was like the card to pull when I pulled it, which was really cool to me. But I still don't like him, but I hated him when he got drafted because of, I'm not going to say the name yet, but if you remember the 2004 NFL draft, this guy got drafted first overall by my Chargers, and he was such a sourpuss about it. Like he was just frowning, and you know, he held up his jersey and was just like, dude, you're a college football player. You should be happy if you get drafted. And his dad, and you know, it's Eli Manning. I still don't like him, but his 2004 score rookie card. This was like the first card I pulled, and I was like, yes, like I was super pumped that I got it. And yeah, I don't think it's really worth anything anymore. Back then it was worth like $80, but $80 back then translates roughly to 100K now. So I was stoked when I got that, which this was a good collecting memory of mine. Number 2, I think is relatively valuable. Even, I mean, again, relatively, it's not crazy valuable card, but it's a super cool card. And you know, I'm a big baseball fan, so the history in this thing is, you know, it's crazy to think that this guy used this piece he used in the game, and it's, to me, I think that's the coolest part about collecting. You know, the old guy. There's the big valuable cards now, but I mean, you pull an old, you know, 1920s, 1930s, 1940s guy, a piece of, you know, a relic of something he used in a game, and it's like, wow, like this little piece was in a major league game with a legend. So I mean, this card is sick. 2012 Allen and Ginter, Lou Gehrig bat piece. I mean, this when I pulled this thing, I just remember thinking to myself, like, this is the coolest card I own. And unless I pulled a Babe Ruth of some sort, I think this is probably one of the coolest cards I'll ever pull. I have a pretty big respect for the history of baseball, and you know, these guys, especially him. I mean, he's an icon outside of baseball. He has a disease named after him. I mean, it's awesome to have even a tiny piece of something that he was associated with. So love that card. And the number one 2012 Triple Threads football. Kind of pissed they don't make Triple Threads football anymore. This was a pretty sweet product, but this was a Christmas box. I pulled this, and this is, you can tell when you pull booklets and Triple Threads, the packs are like fat. And I opened the pack and I was like, let's go. Like, this is a booklet. Opened it up and boom. 1 of 1. Rob Gronkowski Jumbo Plus autograph relic book. I was kind of pissed because like these are normally sick patches too. Yeah, I'm a spoiled, I guess. I'm pissed. I got a 1 of 1 Gronk book auto, but these in these type of cards, these are normally like fat patches and it's just 2 white swatches. But this is a sick card nonetheless. 1 of 1 Gronk auto booklet. I don't think I would trade any of these. I would consider selling this for a good chunk of change, just because, like I said, I think this could net me a pretty good amount of money. 1 of 1 Gronk auto Triple Threads book card. I think that would probably make me, decent quiche. So I would consider selling this. But again, I'll just show you guys, for all you fucking losers who have never pulled a book card. Yeah, this is what it looks like. This is probably I will probably never get Triple Threads again, so this is the only book card I will ever pull. But that was another good collecting memory. So yeah, that's really it. Like I said, should have some cool boxes coming for Christmas, and go Bolts. I think this is going to be a good year for them. Philip Rivers is a new player. He never plays good in big games, and tonight he went off in the second half. So I'm hoping this is a turn of the page for them, but we'll see. Later.